It was like a kaboom, I mean, so loud.
A jolt, a really strong jolt.
Very scary. Then we kind of froze for a moment and said, what was that? And then I said, that was an earthquake.
Neighbors rattled by a 4.6 magnitude earthquake. The jarring shake seen from our Santa Monica cam there. More than 14,000 people sending reports to the USGS saying they felt it from Camarillo to Long Beach.
The 4.6 quake hit about 1:47 this afternoon. The epicenter, as you can see here, less than 6 miles northwest of Malibu, and it was followed by more than a dozen aftershocks.
Welcome to Fox 11 News at 5. Now simulcast on our sister station, Fox 11 Plus. I'm Alex Michelson.
And I'm Marla Tejas here for Christine Devine. We kick off our coverage with Fox 11's Christy Fajardo. She's live in Westwood, where many people felt the quake like we did here at the studio today. Christy?
Yeah, people walking around felt it, but some in cars or on buses didn't. And here in Westwood, I want to show you. We can look in that window over there. You'll notice it wasn't even strong enough to knock over that sign on that counter. But walk with me. Where they really felt it, though, was in high rises like those over there. In fact, we talked to one woman who was in Culver City when the earthquake hit. She said she heard it, and then she really felt it because she said the building was swaying, and they are designed to do that. But take a look at our Santa Monica cam. This is what it looked like when it started shaking. Our Skyfox also flew along Malibu, which was the epicenter of the 4.6 quake. It was also about 9 miles from Thousand Oaks, so it was felt all the way up in Ventura County. Our Phil Schumann was in Camarillo, and he spoke to people about what they saw and felt.
All of a sudden, you've seen the window sills and the glass just literally shake back and forth. Very scary.
I was in the mall at a candy store, and so the whole outside was glass, and I was standing there to pay, and it was like a kaboom.
A jolt, a really strong jolt. It wasn't the rolling smooth type, but it was fast. It was over fast.
And of course, Angelinos are used to earthquakes, so whenever we do get an earthquake, they immediately start wondering, is this a precursor to something bigger, a foreshock, or can we expect aftershocks? Well, we went to the expert, Dr. Lucy Jones, and we asked her about it. Here's what she had to say.
This is on the higher side, not really extreme, but also we haven't seen a big difference in what that means about the event. It does have, like every earthquake in California, some probability of being followed by an aftershock that's bigger than the first one, which would then require us to rename the first one and call it a foreshock, and the second, the triggered larger earthquake would become the main shock.
So we're certainly hoping we're not going to get a lot of aftershocks and that this is not a foreshock. Nonetheless, LA County Fire also felt the earthquake, and they tweeted out some reminders that say it is always a good idea to know where your utility shutoff valves are in case you have to shut off your gas, your water, or your electricity. They also said, hey, it's a good time to remember to get that earthquake kit together. You should have 72 hours of supplies. And they also say, always have a plan. Live in Westwood, I'm Christy Fajardo. Let's send it back to you.
Always a good reminder. All right, Christy, thanks. Well, we've been leaning on meteorologist Jonathan Novak for the rain, but now we're talking to you about the aftershocks.
And you know, our system can show you all the aftershocks. It can show you the magnitude of those and the depth. So I can show you how many. And there have been quite a few of these aftershocks that we've had with this earthquake. Now, that is the main earthquake, and I'll zoom in and I'll show you. You can see the location there in southeastern Ventura County. A magnitude 4.6, depth of 9 miles. Some of the aftershocks, this one at 3:41 p.m., this one was at 3.1. There was a little cluster of some aftershocks that were 2.4, and this is the loop mode. And so you can see these are all of the aftershocks piling up, if you will, over the last couple of hours. And the latest one is a magnitude 2.0, and that was at 4:37 p.m. And so most of these are not going to be strong enough for you to feel, but just want to give you some additional information as we look at the radar scope now in addition to that. Now, one thing to keep in mind is earthquakes, of course, after we've had all of this rain, of course, can cause more issues in terms of landslides. So too could rain, which we have finally now said goodbye to. I will detail the weather forecast coming up in a little bit. It means some nice weather, in fact. Back to you.
Okay, Jonathan, thank you for continuing coverage on all this and all earthquakes. Head to foxla.com. There you can find what earthquake experts are saying about today's temblor and see viewer video of the moment that quake hit.